Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 2 of the Queens of Wrestling tournament. And just because it's 2025 doesn't mean that this isn't still a 2024 tournament, just so you know. This is D-Wall here with you once again. Thank you for joining me for this night. We are going to have the entire round 2 tonight. So we're going to find out who's going to go to the semifinals and the finals tonight. Or at least the semifinals. We're going to find out who's going to the semifinals here tonight. 4 matches here tonight. We're going to find out, as you're about to see in the brackets, who's moving on in the Queens of Wrestling tournament. As you can see, we got 4 matches left to go. The winners of these matches will conclude this tournament, and then we were going to move on to Elevation, where the semifinals and finals will take place. It's going to be an exciting night here tonight. Like I said, we are going to find out who's going to move on in the Queens of Wrestling tournament. And it's been an exciting tournament. If you haven't been keeping it up, I mean, I know that it's been a while since we've had a tournament episode. Again, there's been a lot of internal stuff going down. If you know, you know. However, we had both matches in round 1 both round 1 brackets happen. And now we are one step closer to finding out who's moving on, who will be the final 4 in the Queens of Wrestling tournament. And we're kicking off tonight with Rose Parker from Armbar Air Society, who picked up a win over Alexis Voon in round 1. And she's going to be taking on Alicia Schultz here in this match. And as you saw from the bracket, also tonight, we're going to have Sin take on Destiny Williams. Andy Jaden take on Elizabeth Draven. She's listed as Elizabeth Watson on the brackets. And Oseko will take on Noah Liger. And here comes the current Queens of Wrestling Soul Silver champion, the Bride of Nightmares, Alicia Schultz. And you have to wonder what a win here would do. Can you imagine the Soul Silver champion winning this tournament and getting a shot at the Queens of Wrestling Championship? Because that's what the winner of this entire thing gets. Of course, we know the current Queens of Wrestling champion is Beatrix Decker, who will be defending that championship in a rematch at WWA Frostbite against Juliet Starling, the former champion. But at Elevation, that championship will also be on the line against Reiko Hinamoto. So there's a lot going down. And for Alicia, she's been a very busy woman, not just with this tournament, but also with her outside endeavors, if you will. But regardless of that fact, regardless of what you think, Alicia Schultz is a very, very dangerous woman. And if she gets through this tournament, she could end up being, theoretically, a double champion. But here we go. Rose and Alicia 25 minutes on the clock for these matches. And of course, these semifinals will have a 30-minute time limit, and then the final match in the tournament will have no time limit. And like I said, the semifinals and the finals will take place in St. Louis at Elevation, where we will crown a #1 contender for the Queens of Wrestling Championship. And we will, at that event, tell you when that match will take place. The Queens of Wrestling Tournament winner facing the champion. There's an Impaler DDT early here. One, only one count. But also at Elevation, the Solar Star Championship will be on the line as Bad Amy takes on Lucy Scarlett. The Queens of Wrestling Tag Team titles are on the line as the CBK take on the Arcadia Bay Ass Kickers, the current champions. Of course, like I said, the semifinals and the finals of this tournament will also take place on that night. The Queens of Wrestling Championship will be on the line, and there will be a #1 contenders match for the Solar Star Championship as well on that night. Fatal 4-way as Rhodes with a nice explosive suplex and only a 1 count. So it's going to be a very packed night coming up at Elevation in just a little bit now, as we are on the road to Prestige 8 and Queens of Wrestling 7. As now Alicia with a heel kick. And this is what Rose needed to avoid. Because like I said, Alicia is a very dangerous woman, and she is not to be played with. She's shown that very clearly over the last few months. There's a back suplex neck breaker by Alicia, but only a 2 count. And she cannot afford to get frustrated, especially when she's 1 win away from the semifinals of this tournament. She cannot allow herself to get too distracted. She's got to stay focused. And same goes for not just her, not just Rose, but the other 6 women that are left in this tournament. They have got to stay focused on the task at hand. And now Rose going to give her a taste of her own medicine with some punches. Rose is very feisty, as I'm sure Wayne K. Hayes would tell you. Oh, went for a clothesline, nobody there, as Alicia again with these kicks. And then taking her down with the clothesline cover. 1, 2, no. Again, like I said, it wouldn't be shocking, because Alicia's proven herself to be one of the biggest threats here in VWU, but it would be shocking if Alicia ended up going through to the semifinals. But don't count Rose Parker out. She is a very, very capable wrestler, as you can see. She can get the job done. Backbreaker into a Russian leg sweep. Very innovative. Into the cover. 1, 2, no. And I think the one thing that can hold both of these women back is the fact that they both tend to get a little frustrated when the situation doesn't go the way that they want it to. And it could cost both of these women here. Again, there is a shot at the Queens of Wrestling Championship on the line in this match. Off the ropes, big drop kick in the corner. In the cover, 1, 2, just a 2. And the other 6 women in this tournament have got to be watching on very closely, because this could be, one of these 2 women could be their final opponent if they make it all the way through. If the stars align, if you will, they could be the one facing one of these 2 women in the finals. Uh-oh. Look at this. Gorilla press into the gut buster. And Rose did not see it coming. Here's the cover with the leg hook, but again, the Rose kicks out, driving all the air out of her, but she still couldn't get the job done. And then a roundhouse kick. Maybe that'll do it. 1, 2, no, again. And you can see the frustration all over Alicia's face. She thought that was it and ran into a sidewalk slam, or boss man slam to be more specific about it, and an exploder suplex cover. 1, 2, no. And again, this is what I was saying before. Both of these women tend to get frustrated when things don't go their way, and it's costing them both here. If I were them, I would spend a little less time being frustrated on the pin covers and a lot more time going back on the opponent when they don't get the pin cover. I think that's a much smarter way to go about it. And now just kicking Alicia down. Went for something there, but Alicia gets out of the way, and now the strikes continue. And this is something that Alicia's been very proficient at. And there's another roundhouse kick. And Rose having to roll to the floor. It's been a hell of an opening match here for the tournament. Sending Rose back first into the steel barricade. As now, Alicia up top. She's thinking of something here. Mix-a-bot kick. Right to the face of Rose. 1, 2, no. Hey, Alicia's got to try something a little different here. Oh, went for the kick, but got it ducked underneath. Gets to the midsection. Pump handle position and drives her down. Got the leg hook, but again, just 2. What a way to kick off the second round of the Queens of Wrestling tournament. And again, we are not done. We still got more action later on tonight. 3 more matches after this one, folks. Double foot stomp, no. Rose able to get out of the way. Now Rose with the punches right to the midsection. Doubling Alicia over and then gets stomped down. And went for something off the top, didn't get all of it. And that allows Alicia to take advantage with more kicks. And now she's got a pump handle position and drives her down with a gut buster. Cover off the gut buster and 2. And again, that frustration coming back to play here. I think Alicia needs to be careful. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Well, spoke a little too soon there. Alicia coming back. These kicks have been very effective for her in this tournament. Uh-oh, look out. Into the gut buster again. And Rose may have tweaked her knee on that landing. And that is exactly what Alicia's going after. Ankle lock locked in. And this is not going to be good for Rose if she manages to advance. If she's got any kind of injury going into the semifinals, if she makes it that far, then that's not going to be good. So she's got to get this match over with quickly if she does indeed have an injury, or if it's as worse as she may fear it is, as now she's going off the ropes. But no, the side's against it. Might be very wise there, but I don't know. Sliding out of the ring and right by that leg that Alicia was working on already. And honestly, I think those kicks from earlier might have done her in, because Alicia had been kicking at that leg through most of this match so far, and now Rose with the open hand strikes. And a boot right to the face. And now Rose just grounding and pounding away on Alicia. Some might say she deserves it, but that commentator isn't on the booth tonight, so I'm going to try and be as unbiased as possible. And now Rose up top. Maybe going for the most overused move in VWU, the superplex. And as much as Rose got a mixed reaction when she came out here, that is certainly not the case now. Went for the roundhouse, nobody home. Kick to the midsection. Is she going for this pump handle again? It looks that way to me. Drives her down, but doesn't hook the leg this time. Going up top. What's she thinking here? Big elbow drop. Perfect execution on it. There's 2 and not 3. Again, a spot in the semifinals is on the line. Winner moves on to Elevation to face either Sin or Destiny Williams. Big kick to the face. And now Alicia's going to try and go up top. Oh, this might be a little too far away. No! A little short, but Rose was getting up anyway. And that might be the mistake that Rose needs to capitalize on. Rose going up top again. This worked well for her last time. Senton from the top. Cover. And again, Alicia kicks out, and this time it's Rose who's bewildered and flustered, wondering what she's got to do to put the Bride of Nightmares away. And Alicia in the corner. Nope. Rose with a back elbow. And now Rose with the exploder suplex again. And this time Alicia goes to the apron to avoid getting pinned. And oh man, what a stunner. Stun gun. Hot shot, if you will. Oh, but Alicia, whether that was by instinct or just out of sheer luck, able to move out of the way of that senton off the apron. Again, I don't know if Alicia planned that or not, but it worked out very well for her on that exchange. Then an enziguri to the back of the head, following it up. And then a kick right to the face. Again, these kicks have been effective for her all night. There's 2, and no. What does Alicia have to do to put Rose down? That's the question. Can she put Rose down? I have no idea at this point. But Rose is going to keep fighting. The only representative out, well, I mean, you can count Sin and you can count Osego, but you know what I'm about to say. Big drop kick. the lone representative solely from the Armbar Era Society, basically, that's in this tournament, has shown exactly why she's one of the best. And now Rose up top. Double axe handle avoided. Alicia from behind. Lifting her up and dropping her down. Reverse DDT. 2, no. And now what's Alicia thinking on Brett's rope? Went for the forearm and Rose able to get out of the way of it. Oh, look at this. Very innovative. Into the powerbomb. Modified version of a powerbomb there, but again, Alicia kicks out. We're about almost 8:45 left in this match. And if neither woman can make it, if neither woman can pin the other in that amount of time, in the almost now 8.5 minutes left, then neither woman advances. And that means that Sin and Destiny, whoever wins that match, will go straight to the finals. And I know that's not how Sin or Destiny wants it, that wants to win, wants to move on to the finals, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. We're not going to give any handouts here. If Sin or Destiny win and neither of these two women can't, then Sin or Destiny will have earned their way to the finals. Oh, man. Alicia just tossed Rose to the floor. And now Alicia with the senton. I guess putting it back in Rose's face when Rose missed hers earlier. And there's another roundhouse kick. And again, you have to ask yourself, how much more can Rose honestly take? Because she's been through a lot. And again, Rose gets out of the way of a forearm by Alicia. And now look at the strength with a German suplex. And she played around with her a little bit before she dropped her too. Just sending a message, and a full Nelson facebuster. Leg hook, there's 2 and no. And now Rose off the ropes and a knee. And again, Rose missing that senton. Oh no. Oh my God, Shadows fall on the floor. She's got to get her in the ring, which she just did. But I think Alicia knows she wouldn't have been able to pin her. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Rose with a forearm. And now Rose. Schoolgirl roll up. 1, 2. No. If Alicia had hit that in the ring, this would have been over. Oh, no. Rose. Rose with the sit out. Power bomb. That's how she won her last match. But she can't capitalize quick enough. She's got to get to the pin. All the damage she's been taking. 1, 2, no. Like I said, all the damage that she's been through, she couldn't capitalize on a pin quick enough. If she had, this match would have been over. Get to the midsection. And now Alicia, missing that roundhouse kick. In the corner, no, back elbow. And now, here we go. And there it is, she got her. That's got to be it. 1, 2. No! And Alicia can't believe it. She thought it was over. And now Alicia's mad. She thought it was over from the outside. She thought it was over on the inside. And now Alicia's gonna punish Rose. At least as much as she possibly can. Oh my God! A GTS on the outside. And now Alicia's stalking her. Up, went for something there and got caught with a tilt-a-whirl power slam. And Rose back up top. Rose missed the elbow. And there's the roundhouse kick again. And we could be moments away from Alicia moving on here. If she hits it, oh no. I was going to say if she hits it again, it would have been over. Alicia now off the ropes. And another heel kick. And now Alicia's up top. Rose trying to get to her feet. I don't think she even knows where she is right now. Went for the axe handle, nobody home. And now is that going to be a mistake that Rose can capitalize on? Forearm from behind. Oh my God! Lumbar check by Alicia. And again Rose kicks out. And Alicia is absolutely stunned. She's done just about everything. Oh my God. Neck breaker from the top. And this has got to be it. If she hits this, it's over. Oh my God. Rose will not stay down. And we almost have 2 minutes left to go. Rose on Brett's rope, but couldn't get the senton. Too far out for that. But I can understand if she's seeing double at the moment with all the kicks she's been given in this match. Rose up top. Oh no. Driven off the top. And Alicia's got to put Rose away now. Otherwise, she's not moving on. Alicia now with kicks. Went for the roundhouse, nobody home. Knee. And another one. These two got to get this thing done. And Alicia rolling to the floor. That's not going to be good for Rose. Rose going for the senton. Again, she didn't get it. And Alicia realizing, sensing the urgency, getting her back into the ring. And now Alicia kicking her away. More strikes. Alicia trying to get this thing done. Went for the roundhouse. Nobody home. Missing the roundhouse. Uh-oh. What is this? Oh my God, double underhook. Pile driver! I don't think Alicia saw that coming. And now Rose has got her up. And hits the power bomb. But can she capitalize quick enough? She's only got 23 seconds to do it. Spins her over. 1, 2. She got her. And Rose Parker is moving on in the Queens of Wrestling tournament. And a little unknown fact that may have gone under the radar, she just pinned the Soul Silver champion as well. It took a hell of a lot of effort to do it, but she did it. But Rose Parker, as you can see, is moving on to Elevation. She will be one of the final four in the Queens of Wrestling tournament. And she has earned a good chunk of respect from the people here tonight. And hopefully from you at home as well. Rose Parker is a big deal. And she proved it here tonight. We'll have more tournament action after a quick commercial timeout, folks. We'll be right back.
Lift up your eyes so you may see a future among the gods. Take in the sacrament we drink and know what you really are. So we fight and we pray, so we don't bear the pain, no, we won't bear the shame of falling down again. This will burn the decay, so we don't bear the pain, no, we won't bear the shame of falling down again.
Speaking of Armbar Era Society, Wrestling Grand Prix will be returning with a new episode very soon. So check that out on their channel. As we are moving forward with our next tournament match. Andy Jaden is about to take on Elizabeth Draven. I know it's Elizabeth Ronson on the run sheets, it's Elizabeth Ronson on the nameplates, but she's married now. If you didn't know, to Matt Draven, who just appeared in UWL Voltage, just with a hell of a match against Jeremy Barnett. Same with Andy here. Her name, it says Adriana, but it's Andy. Just roll with it, folks. Roll with it. Anyway, the former UWL Charge World Champion has arrived. And no matter what she might tell you, or what you might want to believe, she's still a queen. In her mind, and in the minds of people who have seen her work. She is a queen in her mind. And she wants to be Queens of Wrestling champion. Here we go. 25 minutes on the clock between these two women. And we're kicking it off early. Knee to the face. Only a 1 count. And if this is anything like the last match, this is going to be very, very interesting. A lot of first time ever matches here in this tournament. And Andy Jaden has already made a name for herself all over the place. If you don't know who Andy Jaden is, then you haven't been paying attention. She's one of the best to ever do it. One of the best high flyers ever. And I'll tell you right now, Elizabeth, she's not going to take Andy lightly. She doesn't take any opponent lightly, to be honest with you. There's a tilt-a-whirl into a small package one. Only one count. Ooh. And Andy already flying with a suicide dive over the rope. Between the ropes. And this is what Elizabeth needs to avoid. She cannot allow Andy to start flying around. Moonsault. Cover. Hooking both legs. Very smart to hook up the big legs of the taller woman. Andy now. Oh. Right into the corner. And there's a spear. She didn't see it coming. 1, 2. No. And I said it before, these two are working at a very quick pace. This match could end in a moment. Kind of blink and you miss it scenario between these two. Andy with her speed and Elizabeth with her power. And it's a senton by Jaden. 1, 2, and a 2 count. But as I was going to say, Andy has already made, I wouldn't say an enemy, but she's had her issues with a woman on the other side of the bracket in this tournament, that being Destiny Williams. Destiny and Andy already agreed to a second match between them. The first one they had was at DCA Proving Ground. Or excuse me, it wasn't a DCA Proving Ground, it was at First Light, where Andy beat Destiny in a classic matchup. And Destiny says she wants a second go. Andy said anytime, any place. Whoa. Ducked over the spear rather, and a head scissors takedown. And now you see C working on the legs of the taller woman, Ronson, which is very smart. And now the knee, or excuse me, I was going to say the knee. Yeah, the knee. You see the right knee driven into the back of Draven. I'm going to try and keep calling her Draven. I'm going to use her correct name. And now look at this. Just beating her down in the corner. And this is that viciousness that we've come to expect from Elizabeth Draven. But as I was saying before, Andy Jaden already agreed to a second match with Destiny Williams after their classic at DCA Wildcats First Light. But if they make it to the finals of this tournament, as you see Draven with a nice tope over the ropes. Do a barrel roll, please. The only way that match is going to happen even sooner than that is if they both make it to the finals of this tournament, which is very possible. They already have a second match agreed to. So it's a little DDT by Andy, only a 2 count. So let's say they do make it to the finals. We could see a trilogy if things pan out. Or Andy could sweep Destiny twice. You never know. How embarrassing would that be for Destiny if she and Andy go to the finals of this tournament for that second match that they wanted to have, and then Andy ends up not only beating her again, but this time beats her for a shot at the Queens of Wrestling title. And remember, Destiny had an opportunity to challenge for the Queens of Wrestling Championship once before, but she opted to use it for the DCA Wildcats title, a title that's meant so much to her. So she's had that shot before. Cover. Only a 1 count off of that. But like I said, she's had that opportunity. She had the shot to go for the Queens of Wrestling title before. It wasn't even that long ago that she had it. But remember, she had that shot and she had another shot. She ended up using one of those for the Wildcats title, and the other one she gave away when Nilin beat her to make that triple threat at Revelations 9. So Destiny's got to keep that in the back of her mind when she faces Sin here tonight. And for Sin, this is a big step for her because she hasn't been a champion in quite a while. And now Andy with a drop kick. And you can say the same thing about these two women as well. It's been a while since Draven's been a champion. Remember, like I said, UWL Charge World Champion. She ruled that division with an iron fist. And then Andy Jaden has been a champion everywhere she's been. Oh, what a kick. And a drop kick right after. The speed of Andy Jaden is amazing. Cover. 2. Just a 2. And then you think about Oseko, who's in the last months of her career. Says she wants the Queens of Wrestling title one more time before she retires. But she's got to go through a very determined Noah Liger to do it. Look at this pin by Draven, but it just gets her a 2 count. Oh, went for the elbow, didn't get all of it. Grazed her, I think. And now Draven gets sit into the steel barricade. And again into the barricade. But yeah, it's Noah Liger, very determined. The #1 contender for the 3rd Street Wrestling Women's Championship. She does not want to be anyone's stepping stone by any stretch. And she does not care if Oseko's in her last months. She doesn't care how much she wants the Queens of Wrestling title. Noah wants it just as much. And that's who the winner of this match gets. Either Oseko or Noah Liger in the semifinals, excuse me. And another shot by Draven. And this is where Elizabeth is at her most dangerous. Went for another chop, but nobody home because Andy gets out of the way. 2 clotheslines. Went for one, Draven did, and gets a kick in the mouth instead. And low hung moonsault. But the long limbs of Draven able to reach the ropes. And now what is this in the trio rope position? Don't see this very often. And now she's going up top. Draven trying to get up and reach her, but she's too late. Double foot stomp. 1, 2, no. This has been a classic between these two here in this matchup with 15 minutes to go. And remember, the winner of this match will move on to join Rose Parker as 2 of the 4 women left in this tournament to crown a #1 contender for the Queens of Wrestling Championship. And went for the boot. But gets her foot caught up on the top rope and tumbles to the floor. Now, Andy with another dive over onto Draven. And remember, the winner of this tournament gets either Beatrix Decker, Juliet Starling. Oh, man! Drop kick of the tumbling variety. And now, belly-to-belly suplex. 1, 2, no. The winner of this tournament will face either Beatrix Decker, Juliet Starling, or Reiko Hinamoto. Whoever walks out of these next title defenses as the Queens of Wrestling champion will face the winner of this tournament. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention this. I keep forgetting to mention this, but it is very important. Not only if it could be Beatrix Decker, it could be Juliet, it could be Reiko Hinamoto, but remember, the Queens of Wrestling title is also going to be defended at the last lap against Laura Croft, so it could be her as well. There's a kick to the head by Draven, but it just gets her 2 count. So it could be one of 4 women who the winner of this tournament gets for the Queens of Wrestling Championship. We will find out who it will be at the end of Elevation. And now Andy's going up. She could be looking for Gravity's downfall. That shooting star press. No, a diving headbutt. Cover off the headbutt, just a 2. This has been a very great match between these 2 women, and for a first time ever match as well. Big drop kick. But Draven coming right back. Off the ropes. Big drop kick. Starched her with it. 1, 2. No. And oh man, that might have been a high risk, no reward situation. And now Andy with a flatliner. 1, 2, no. And now Andy coming right back. Elbow drop, got her anyway. Oh, went for something there, but Andy gets out of it. And now another head scissors. But now Draven's back up. And drives Andy down. Went for a drop kick, nobody home. Small package again, gets it. There's 2, and 2.5. Andy again with another cover, keeping the pressure. Keeping the pressure on Draven, which is very, very smart. Oh, look out. Oh! And crossbody. And that's the athleticism of Draven coming into play right there. And there's what she was looking for earlier. 1, 2, no. Look out. Oh! Again, this has been a hell of a match between these two for a first time ever. More than I think a lot of people expected. Oh my God, she baited her in right there. That was a classic bait and switch by Draven, and she's good at that kind of thing. Went for the spear again, and he ducked above her and then gives her another heel kick. And went for the elbow, nobody home. And now Draven with a boot. And now look out. Counter with a power slam. Belly to belly. Got all of it. And now you know what she's looking for here. Gravity's downfall. If she hits it, it's over. She got all of it. Gravity's downfall 1. She got up at 1. And Draven wants more. That I did not expect. And I don't think Andy expected it either. And there's a spear. Talk about something you didn't expect. Uh-oh. Here we go. Fast cash. Drove her head to the mat, and this time it's Andy who kicks out at 1. And now Andy wants more, and she gets a spear. And now Ronson's pissed. Notice she gets pissed. And I call her Ronson now. But still. Draven up top. Looking for something. Oh my God. I don't know what she was looking for there. But I think she was going all or nothing with that one. Heel kick. Crossbody. Cover. 1, 2, no. And now look out. With a bridge cover, only a 2 again. And drop kick. Gravity's downfall. This time she gets out of the way. And now Draven capitalizing with fast cash. 1, 2, got her. It only took one mistake. It only took one mistake, and that's all she needed. fast cash dropped her right on her face. And now we have Elizabeth Ronson moving on to face either Osako or Noah Liger. And we're going to find out who that is in just a little bit. The Queen is moving on. We are back for the Queens of Wrestling tournament, and we only have 2 matches left to go, folks. 2 matches left. We got 2 in, and we're about to have 2 more advance. I just mentioned Elizabeth Draven moving on, and she's gonna face the winner of our next match. And this woman's been very busy lately. The girlfriend of the Queens of Wrestling champion, the newest member, from what I've heard, of the Succubus Club, #1 contender for the 3rd Street Wrestling Women's Championship, Noah Liger. But she's got to go through a woman who, like I said earlier, wants to be Queens of Wrestling champion one more time. Oseko. And this is a match Oseko's wanted. But I'll tell you, Oseko can't get caught up in the bright lights. She can't get caught up in dream match and all that. She's got to stay focused. Because Noah Liger will take her out. If she's not careful. And this would be a very, very good match between these two. Leg drop by Noah into a second leg drop. Cover. And again, I think a lot of people have their theories on who's going to win this tournament. But it's really a pick 'em at this point. Oseko into a cover one. And now, whoa, look at that. Split leg corkscrew moonsault, only a 2. Like I said, it's a pick'em who's going to be able to walk out of here with a victory. It's a pick'em who's going to be able to move on to the Queens of Wrestling tournament final. Rose Parker and Elizabeth Draven already advanced. Snap suplex by Noah into a cover. Just a 1 count. And it'll be a hell of a match regardless of who walks out of this match with a victory. Whether it is Noah or whether it's Oseko, both of these women would present a hell of a challenge to Elizabeth Draven. I can tell you that right now. And now Oseko on the apron, looking for a back elbow, but got nothing but the floor. And now into the steel barricade on the outside. Again, both of these women have had very busy schedules. Both of these women have had a lot to think about lately. And now, oh, look out. Jesus! And there's that viciousness from Noah that we have come to see from her in her recent outings. Noah Liger is not afraid to play dirty. She has shown that against Nicole Natasha in DCA. She showed that with Melanie Fall and Jet Lane in 3rd Street Wrestling, though that was more personal than this match is. Cover. 2. No. Those situations were a lot more personal. This is business. This is about the Queens of Wrestling tournament. This is about moving on and getting a shot at the Queens of Wrestling Championship. And honestly, if it does come down to Noah Liger and Beatrix Decker, I'm sure they have no problem facing each other with that championship on the line. They do all sorts of other things together that I can't say on this broadcast. So I'm pretty sure facing each other for the Queens of Wrestling Championship isn't going to be some kind of relationship breaking thing. They know what they sign up for in this business, so that's not going to bother them very much. Now, Osako, if she makes it to the finals and she faces Beatrix, that's a different story. That is something that's been long since been documented as a very personal issue, at least on Trixie's side. She has long since not liked Osako or her family for various reasons. And Noah also has made no bones about the fact that she does not like Osako either, because of the fact that Trixie does not like her and the reasons therein. So for Noah, this match may be a little bit more personal, not as much as Mel, but it may be a personal thing for Noah in the sense that if she defeats Osako here, she could take a bit of personal pride in knowing that she crushed the dream of Osako to get one step closer to another Queens of Wrestling title reign. And knowing that it might mean she could face her girlfriend for the Queens of Wrestling title, that just will make it all the more sweeter for Noah. That's just my personal opinion, though. Look out, Noah. Tilt-a-whirl DDT. Cover. 1, 2, no. Another fact, though, is that this is Osako's first match since DCA Cyber Chase, where she got a black and gold power bomb through a glass chamber pod by Eve Heron. 2, no. So you have to wonder if she can't be 100%. She's obviously got cleared to compete tonight, but she cannot be at 100%. As much as she might tell people like Wayne or her husband that she's as close to 100% as possible, I can't begin to think that that's truly the case. That chamber changes people's lives. It affects people's careers. And with the career of Osako's being as short as it is now, with not much time left, that chamber may have added a few more months to that deadline. And Osako might be the only one who truly knows that. And now, Liger bomb, no pun intended, 2, no. And now, Noah with a kick. Very deliberate pace between these two at certain points in this match. They do not want to take things too fast or too slow. Clothesline. And another one. And off the ropes. And look at this. Lupez press. There's 2 and no. And I think a lot of it boils down to who can hit their finishing move first. Noah with a suicide dive. Of course, Noah's got that knee that she can hit completely out of nowhere. And Osako has her super kick, the KNS, that she can also hit out of nowhere. Into the ring post goes Noah. Oseko trying to fix the ring skirt a little bit. It's very interesting, the dynamics between these two. But you're seeing it play out right here. Going for something off Brett's rope and gets caught with a jackknife powerbomb. 1, 2, no. And I think it's here you start to wonder how much can these two take in a match this intense. There's the head scissors. Cover, 2, no. In the corner goes Noah. Tree of Woe, we've seen this once tonight. Oh! Kick Oseko right in the bridge of the nose, maybe the side of the face. We got one match left after this one. It's going to be Sin taking on Destiny Williams in our main event, and that will conclude round 2 of the Queens of Wrestling tournament, and we will know the 4 women moving on to Elevation to challenge each other to see who will be the next contender for the Queens of Wrestling title. 2, no. So we're going to find out the answer to that question by the end of this night. Noah fighting her way out of that powerbomb, but Oseko and Noah going back and forth. Enziguri. Noah going up top, but Oseko going to the ropes. And now, big drop kick. And big frog splash. 1, 2, no. Now Oseko in trouble. What's Noah looking for here? Nice suplex. And that's the innovation that Noah Liger brings to the table. A lot of people don't see how innovative and how great of a wrestler Noah can be. There's Condition Red. Shades of her husband. There's 2 and not enough for 3. Noah now, look out. Moonsault DDT. And another moonsault. And now, going for another one, no. One too many that time. Drop kick to the back of the head. And now Oseko with a dive over the top. I don't think she got all of it as much as she would like to, but she got enough of it. And big forearm. Shooting star press cover. 1, 2, no. And now it's kind of slowed down a little bit. Uh-oh. Noah caught her again. But this time sets her up on the top turnbuckle. And now she's going for the most overused move in VW. The superplex into the Falcon Arrow. And Noah's not done. She's following it up. Very smart. And a diving headbutt. 1, 2, no. And now Noah's the one in control for the moment. Osaka went for a kick, and Noah got out of the way. Noah went for a senton, and Osaka got out of the way. Osaka now, look out. Alana into a pin. There's 2 and no. Back and forth we go here in this matchup with about almost 10 minutes to go. Osaka off the ropes. Big knee. And shooting star press. Nobody home. And now Noah has the chance. Noah has the chance to fight back, but so does Osaka. Both women going back and forth, and they have to if they're going to move one step closer. As now, look at this. Noah, again, like I said, she is not afraid to play dirty, especially with somebody she doesn't like. And I said this before, she does not like Osako. Condition red again, and she got it. And Osako looking to end it now. And oh, there's the knee. Didn't see it coming at all, but Osako pushes her way out. And now rolls to the floor to get herself a breather, even if it is just temporary. Noah off the top with a moonsault. And that's what I said earlier. If she hits that knee, if she hits that exploder suplex that drops you right on the back of your neck, it could be over. And with the damage that Osako's already been taken, not just in this match, but in that with that black and gold power bomb at Cyber Chase, Osako has got to put Noah away now. But Noah's not going to make that easy. Noah is not an easy win. Never has been, never will be. She's one of the best in this business. And I think it's time that people start recognizing that, at least in my opinion. And she's proven it here in this tournament. She already beat Elizabeth Priza to get here, and that in and of itself is an accomplishment with all the accolades that Elizabeth Priza has racked up in her career. And now she beats another legend in Osako. That's a huge step up. Here's a cover and only a 2. You can't sit and say Noah isn't a legitimate player if she can beat Elizabeth Priza and Osako back to back in this tournament. And Osako now, what's she thinking here? Shooting star press, she gets it this time. Cover, 2, no. Uh-oh. Kicks the knee. And now a Lamaji Straw. A Lamaji Straw by Noah and just a 2. going for quick pins at this point, while Osaka's going for quick strikes. Both women with different ideas. Like I said, shooting star press again, no one home, but Osaka's not going to give up, and neither is Noah. Oh, caught that kick, swept the leg. That was a smart move by Noah. And now Noah with a crossbody. High crossbody. 2. No. And now look out. Dropped her on her neck again. 1, 2, no. And now Noah up top going for another headbutt. This time she doesn't get it. She headbutts the mat instead of Osaka. And a drop kick. Doesn't take Noah down though. And now Noah in trouble. There's a detonation kick. And I went for the KNS already. And there's another knee. Osaka went for the Hail Mary. And Noah caught her. Oh, wait a minute. Get Jinx driver. That I did not expect, but that has got to be an FU from Noah. And there's our exploder suplex. Trifecta for Osaka. It is over. Like I said, that had to be a big FU to Osaka from Noah. There's a reason she hit that Get Jinx driver when she did how she did it. But Osaka went for 1 KNS, and that was 1 KNS too much. That knee, the Get Jinx driver dropping her on the back of her head. And now we have our first semifinal match confirmed. Noah Liger versus Elizabeth Draven at Elevation. Who's going to move on to the finals? We're going to find out. But coming up next is our main event. Sin taking on Destiny Williams. That's coming up next. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are set for our final second round Queens of Wrestling tournament match. It is our main event here tonight. Sin versus Destiny. It's kind of appropriate when you consider what this match means the winner of this match moves on to the semifinals to face Rose Parker at Elevation. And for these two women, they have not been champions for a good while now. And for this woman in particular, she's had a lot on her mind in terms of her boyfriend, Zach Stone. But she's got to put that in the back of her mind, because tonight she's got the Dream Killer. Tonight, she's got the former DCA Wildcats champion, former Queens of Wrestling Soul Silver champion as well. This is going to be a great matchup here. In a lineup of great matches we've had all night tonight. But I'll tell you, with the final spot in the tournament on the line, you know both of these women are going to do whatever it takes, whatever is necessary. And now, here comes the Dream Killer. Destiny Williams. And for Destiny, this is something I don't know if she's actually thought about this very much. I don't know if she's thought about if she wins this tournament. I don't know if she's thought about this match. But I'll tell you, Destiny is not one to overlook anybody or anything in her life. With everything she's been through, she's not that kind of woman. Here we go. This is our main event. Destiny Williams and Sin. Our final second round match in the Queens of Wrestling tournament. Winner faces Rose Parker at Elevation, and now Destiny going for an early cover. Went for the drop kick there. And now look at this. The clutch pin, only a 1 count. I don't know how fast this is going to end up going, but it could end up going really fast. It could pick up, the pace could pick up at any moment. It could slow down at any moment. You never know with these two. Exploder. And a second one. And And this is what Destiny has to do. Cover. 1. And now, clothesline by Destiny. Lifts her up. A second one. Lifts her up again. And there's a third. And I think I can see the plan from Destiny now is to just try and ground ground Sin, thinking of the last match, ground Sin and keep her at Destiny's pace. Big enziguri. Osako in the last match was more grounded because Noah kept attacking the back of the head, which was what led to the end of the fight. Destiny, on the other hand, she can fly around if she wants to. It's not like she's incapable of doing it. Lockdown German by Sin, cover, only a 1 count. It's not like Destiny is incapable of flying around the ring if she wants to, if she chooses to. But I think she would much prefer for this to be a more grounded fight and keep Sin guessing. Oh, went for something there. DDT. Classic fake out by Destiny. There's 2 and no. And the one thing Destiny can't allow herself to do, is get frustrated. Because if she gets frustrated, and we've seen Destiny get frustrated before, it will not end well for her. Look out. German suplex. Cover. 1, 2, no. And notice how Sin didn't go for the pin off that German suplex because she knew that Destiny's legs were closer to the ropes. So she knew that that pin wouldn't have been effective. So she chooses to dive over on the Destiny through the ropes instead. And now, off the ropes in the knee to the face. And this is why I said Destiny would probably choose, code breaker. But Sin can't capitalize. I was going to say this is why I think Sin. Oh God, what a knee. And another one. Taking Destiny down, but the length of Destiny's legs, able to get a foot underneath the rope. But I was going to say, I think this is why Destiny chose to kind of slow the match down a little bit. Early goings, try and ground Sin. There's a German suplex bridge in just a 2. Because Destiny does not want Sin to be flying around. Destiny wants to pick up the pace at her speed. Cover off the Stun Dog Millionaire. There's 2 and no. Off the ropes, crossbody, nobody home. Again, I said it. Destiny can pick up the pace and fly around if she wants to. Moonsault, got her. Irish whip. And caught her with a German again. And off the ropes and the big knee drop. And now Sin's in a groove. There's 2. Just a 2. Sin now looking for something. Powerbomb. Yes. Got all of it. Moonsault. As Destiny was trying to get out of the way, still got caught on the back, but another rope break. And I think those rope breaks have been helping Destiny in the early goings of this matchup. Destiny dropped her. 1, 2, no. And now Destiny again trying to pick the pace up just a little bit. Corkscrew senton, there's 2, and just a 2. Jawbreaker there, sending Destiny into the ropes. Sin now looking for something on her own here. Big knee. Sin defeated Sabre in the first round to make it to this point. Destiny Williams defeated Allison Simone Paisley to get to this point. Oh, God. I don't know what Sin was looking for there, but it did not work out. But Destiny certainly did. Crossbody, perfect execution, and only a 2 count. And I've noticed in the last few years, Destiny has been a lot more comfortable going to the skies like she did in her debut a number of years ago than she was in her initial Wildcats Championship reign. And I think that just might be the confidence that she has in the rehab that she's been doing with that leg that will never be 100%. But at least it is to a degree where she can start flying around the ring again and prove why she is one of the most premier high flyers in the game, as you see right there with that drop kick. Up top, senton. Cover. 1, 2, no. For a knee, nobody home. And the last thing Destiny needs is issues with both of her legs. That's not going to be good. Oh, what a knee. Cross body, and that did not end well for either woman. And now Destiny looking in, but nobody home. And monkey flip. With her knee boot. And now look out, STF. And this is what I was talking about before. Destiny trying to slow Sin down. And I don't remember the last time Destiny's even locked on a submission on anybody before. Especially an STF. I don't think I've ever seen her use an STF. Crossbody, nobody home. Kick to the midsection. Sin. Got her up. Oh, wow. Crash landing. 1, 2. No. And now Sin's in the driver's seat. Moonsault, nobody home. And now look at this. Destiny, that aggression coming out now. Cover. 1, 2, no. Sin, moonsault. And now, jackknife pin. 1, 2, no. the face. And now here we go. Here's the fighting. This is the dirty boxing Destiny's good at. And drop kick, no. Sin able to get out. And a swanton to the spine. 1, 2, no. And now these two going back and forth. And Sin with a shot. Oh no, another superplex. No! Falcon arrow. Between the legs. And a head scissors. Moonsault. Cover. 1, 2, no. Missing that. Destiny. Oh, here we go. Belly to belly. Cover. 1, 2, no. And another moonsault. 1, 2, no. Oh, wow. Destiny ducked underneath of that. I don't know what she was thinking there. And dropped her. Destiny up top again. What's she thinking? With a clothesline. Didn't get all of it. Cover. 1, 2, no. Big kick. Takes down Sin. Now what's Destiny doing? Look out. Destiny off the ropes. No. Faked her out. And that cost her. That fake out cost her. That moonsault cost Sin. And now Destiny went for the crossbody again. Both of these women going for broke and nobody hitting it. And I think that's because they know how. I think it's the desperation beginning to set in a little bit. And moonsault. But Sin coming right back, and there's another knee. Drop kick to the back of the head. Cover. 1, 2, no. And German suplex, excuse me. Up top. Shooting star press. Cover. 2. No. And this right here is where the deep end of the pool comes in. Monkey flip by Sin. And now what is Sin thinking? Sin off the ropes. No. Destiny caught her. Big forearm. And an elbow drop. And now Destiny's getting in a groove once again. And this is, again, like I said, with almost just past 8 minutes in this matchup. Super kick into the cover. 1, 2, no. And fake out DDT. And now Destiny's in complete control. Sin on the top turnbuckle. Right hand. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know what she's thinking? Superplex into the Dream Killer. Oh, but Sin is back up to her feet. And both of these women, I think, realize the importance of this match. Clothesline. Uh-oh. Sin with a submission. I don't know if this is a smart thing to do. I don't know if this is the smart idea with 6.5 minutes just about left in this match. If Sin's gonna put Destiny down, she's got to put her down now. Pin. 1, 2. Sin countering. The Wayne K. Hayes Classic pin struggle, only a 2 count. And Destiny's rolling the apron. Destiny with a forearm. Going for the kicks and the strikes again, but Sin able to block it. Both of these women blocking now. With almost 5.5 minutes to go, Destiny trying to pick up the pace, and she does that with another Stun Dog Millionaire. And a second one. And now look out, Destiny looking for a dive, and this time she gets one. And now, belly to belly. Uh-oh, here we go. Dream Killer. She's got it. And no. And now, Devil Trigger. Cover. 2. No. Sin with a knee. Cover. 1, 2. Again. We almost have 4 minutes. We have 4 minutes left. Sin up top. Moonsault. Nobody home. And a drop kick. Off the ropes. Oh, Sin caught her. German suplex. Both of these women need to get it done quickly here. Devil trigger again. Nope. Countered. Destiny with an arm drag. Big boot. Destiny now off the ropes looking for something. Drop kick. Nobody home. Sin up top. Nope. Sin running in. Oh no, she ran into it. Ran into it. A dream killer. And Sin trying to stand back up, but Destiny's right there waiting for a second dream killer. 1, 2, got her. Destiny Williams moves on, and now we have our final four. But what a match between these two. And I'd love to see it again. Here we go. Rose Parker and Destiny Williams, Noah Liger and Elizabeth Draven. That's your final four at Elevation. Destiny Williams with the win. And now we move forward to Elevation. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me for this. And we're going to see you at Elevation.